Today guys, I wanted to talk to you about containers in Grand RP. Now you may not know this, but I really enjoy doing crate opening. You may have seen a couple videos I've made in the past about them. Haven't really posted too many, but I've opened a couple crates in my time. And the first crate I opened was actually one of the very first crates that came out in Grand RP. When I first started playing, all they had were Savage lottery tickets. They had the ones you could pay cash for and the ones you spend grand coins on. Then they removed the ones you spend grand coins on and they released containers. Containers are pretty great, but there is an issue. And I think a lot of people would really appreciate it if it was kind of changed a little bit. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video. If you haven't already joined the server before and want to, be sure to click the link down below in the description, click on start playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, and download the launcher. And you should be pretty much good to go from there. But anyways, let's dive into this and head back in time a little bit to some of the old containers we got for grand coins. We got to scroll down pretty far. Holy crap, there's been a lot that have come out. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're back at some of the original containers in Grand RP. Let's click on this one. It's 2 grand coins, the SSC to Atara. You get 100k if you open 10 of them. You also have a chance to win 5 different vehicles. Obviously, the real vehicles are a bit harder to win, and the GTA cars, we got a Comet and a Bestia GTS right here, are a little bit more likely, and the top monetary prize is 75k. Now this container is only 2 grand coins, which is pretty solid. Let's take a look at the Sion container right here. 5 grand coins. You get a 250k prize. You can also have a chance to win 5 different cars, some GTA vehicles as well. Top prize of $150,000. We also have this 190E container, which you can only win 1 car from. You get a $300,000 prize for opening up 10 of them. The top monetary prize is 500 grand, going all the way down to 50k, and of course you could also win the car. Now that's only for 5 grand coins. And then we jump up to the Dawn crate. 12 grand coins to open. The prize you get is $1 million for opening 10 of these, and the top prize you can get is $1 million and of course a car, and then it drops to 900k, 800k, 700k, the lowest is 200k. And now let's scroll up. For example, all of these are some of the new containers that came out in recent updates. Let's click on the Cullinan, for example. The top monetary value prize you can win is 800k. Of course, that Dawn crate is the exact same amount in terms of grand coins, and you win an extra 200k for your top prize, and the second highest prize in that container was also 900k, then 800k. And in terms of how much you get from this container for opening 10, it's 500k, so it's cut in half. And the lowest prize you can win from it is 100k, also cut in half, yet it's the exact same cost. We go up to some of these containers. They're all 12 grand coins. They are all the exact same. 800k, 500k prize, 100k lowest prize. Every single one of the containers that cost 12 grand coins are like that. Take a look at the 15 grand coin container. Then you get up to $1 million here. You get up to $1 million here. Lowest prize is 200k. This container is exactly the same as the Rolls-Royce Dawn one, but it costs 3 grand coins more to open. No other difference other than it costs 3 grand coins more. We scroll up a bit further, and like I said, all of these crates are the exact same. You take a look at some of the 10 grand coin crates, for example. Top prize of 600k. And you get 500k for opening 10 of them, just like some of those other ones that cost 12. And the lowest prize is also 100k, so you lose a little bit off the top here in terms of your highest prize you could win, and a little bit off the bottom here. But my point is here, right? Some crates cost the exact same amount of grand coins, yet you win a lot less if you decide to open those. And I'm not sure exactly when that started happening, but we can kind of take a look at that. I believe it was after they changed this stuff up. Let's take a look at this boat tail crate. 12 grand coins to open, top prize of $1 million here, and 200k here. So this is exactly like the Dawn crate as well. And then we go to these crates right here. So let's find another one that costs 12 grand coins. This one, boom. And it's 800k, and then it's 500k, and then it's 100k. So pretty much once they changed the logo of the containers, before when they used to look like this, just a car and the container, and then they changed it to all this other graphic stuff on here, like some tire tracks here, some triangles poking out of it, some moons. Are those moons or are those I don't know. But once they changed the graphics up, that's when it all started changing. And that's not the only thing. Notice how if you click on any of these containers, they all only have 1 car. Now, this is just a personal thing for me, but back when I did a lot of crate openings, or not a lot, but some, I used to love opening containers that had multiple cars in it, like this one right here, or this one right here. All of these older crates were awesome. You can get a Bugatti, a Koenigsegg, a G63 6x6. You go to the Bolide crate right here, you could win a Lambo, a Ferrari, a Bugatti. You go to this Maybach crate, you can win a bunch of different Mercedes. The Sion crate, another Ferrari, another Lamborghini. Like, the list just goes on for all of these containers down here. You're able to win a lot more cars from them. Some of them are crazy expensive, like this, 50 grand coins. They haven't released another crate that costs this much ever, I don't think, other than like these main ones. They have like this one, this one, this one, and this one that costs 50 and 40 grand coins. Everything else other than those are way cheaper. But in terms of opening the containers and being able to get multiple cars, I thought was awesome. And I really enjoyed it. And then once this Brabus Rocket one came out, this Neon Dawn came out, they were about to stop. I was actually really disappointed when I saw these two crates come out. I'm like, wait, you could only win one car? There's no other cars? Because like back then we were used to opening these containers, which you could win 5 cars from, and then we could only win 1. And then they dropped these as well, where you could win 3 cars. So they kind of eased us into it, showing, all right, things are about to change up a little bit, and then they just took it away completely. Since then, I don't believe there's been a single crate where you can win multiple cars from it. For example, this police G-Wagon and this Cullinan could be put into the same container. They could also toss in maybe this Rolls Royce, and then they could add some GTA cars below those. So you could win 5 different types of vehicles. The Cullinan would be the most sought after, the hardest one to get, then the G-Wagon, then the Rolls, and the GTA cars. The only other crates where you can win multiple things are these tuning containers, where the money is terrible, but odds are you're hopefully going to get some tires from it. That's only 1 grand coin to open. That's actually not that bad. That's pretty cheap. But yeah, since then, every single container, literally this one right here, other than like these ones obviously, but yeah, since then every single container has literally just been 1 car, and it really takes up the entire page. Like when you look at it, the last crates that came out where you can win multiple cars are way down here. Look at the scroll bar. It's like 1/6 of the way up. That means every crate is just 1 singular car, filling up the entire page. They could have saved a ton of room if they just combined some of them together. Like some of these containers that cost 7 grand coins, combine this with the Hummer, and then combined it with the little Veyron or something. I get a lot of the cars look different as well, but still, I mean, you could really easily just add them all together like they did back in the day. At least for me, it feels a lot harder to actually win a car. And that's one of the most fun parts about opening up containers. My favorite thing before was hearing the bang, or I guess now hearing a little bing, saying that you won a unique vehicle, but you don't get to see it until the crate actually opens, obviously. But hearing that more frequently made me want to open more containers. Now all I hear is just money, 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 and more money. If I ever hear a little bing, I get super excited because I know for a fact I've won the car. But before, you would hear multiple amounts of them, and you'd be like, oh my god, is this the chance? Did we win this car? Oh no, we won this one. And then another time it happens. Did we win it? We didn't win the car we wanted, but we got another sick-ass car, so I'm happy. And I kind of want to open some more. Now that's just my mindset at least. Some of you guys are probably different, but either way, I really liked how it used to be back in the day, where there were multiple cars in each of the containers, and in terms of making money from the containers as well, it was a lot better compared to now, where you lose out on a whole lot of money. Like just recently, I spent 800 grand coins opening up containers that cost 12 grand coins, and I won about 15 mil. I could show you which container that was. It's pretty simple to find. It was this Huracan container and this Vision GT container. The top prize was 800k, and after I opened 10 of them, I would get 500k back. Now, I don't actually think I won 800k a single time, but I did win 600k a couple times. But I ended up opening roughly 66 of these containers, and each time I opened 10, I would get 500k. If I spent that on the Dawn container, I would have gotten an extra 500k for free, meaning that's $3 million I lost just because I opened that container instead of the Dawn container. They cost the same amount, but I got a lot less money. And that's just from the extra free money that I'm getting, not from the prizes itself. Like I said, the lowest amount of money you get from the Dawn crate is 200k. This one, it's 100k. Then 150, then 200k. And it goes all the way up to 800. And I did make a video in the past stating that that Dawn crate was one of the best containers you can open for money. And back then, there were also a lot of other containers where you could win multiple cars and things like that. I mean, there still are, but they're way down here. But this crate is literally the best way to make money in the game. or this one, along with, I believe, another one that's 12 grand coins. Yes, the boat tail. They're the exact same. There is no difference between either of those containers. And I guess the developers saw that and they didn't want people taking advantage. I'm not too sure. But either way, if I were to spend that 800 grand coins on this container instead, I could have gotten 200k as my lowest price, then 300, then 400, then 600, then 700, 800, 900, then $1 million. I would have probably ended up making right around an extra $7 to $8 million just by opening this container instead. Like I said, this is all just my personal opinion on it. I would love to hear what you guys think. To summarize once again, would you rather have how it is now, where each container consists of one car, and in terms of how much money you get from it, it's a lot lower compared to some of the older crates that are still available? Or would you rather have containers now containing multiple vehicles, and in terms of the money you make from them increases a little bit, like how the other containers are at the very, very bottom of the page? Let me know what you think down below, and honestly, I think they should change it to how it used to be, because I feel like a lot more people would open these containers then. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you guys in the next one.